Hello, and welcome back to the second round of this Moama Prestige Pairs. Got a bit of a Victorian cracker in this one. T.Shannon leading up for B.Marron, and L.Hoskin leading up for Mr. B.Orr. As the weather comes out for us. Nice and warm here. So B.Marron and Thor, I believe, had a win in their first game. And L.Hoskin and B.Orr had a draw. I'm waiting for a printout of all the results from round one. And once I get it, I'll let you know how it all went. So we've seen a fair bit of T.Shannon, seen him twice on the live stream yesterday. In the VBL, played in the pairs and then the singles in the grand final. Ultimately a defeat for the Brighton Blue Devils against the Deer Park Club. And these two on camera now were teammates in the Gippsland Lyrebirds. In fact, Brad's still wearing his hoodie from that, which is great. Ethan, in terms of getting scores and results from other games, they'll put it on the Facebook page, Moama will. However, I don't think it'll be to the end of the day. So once I get a printout, I'm working on it. Once I get it, I'll give you some scores. In fact, I'm just going to quickly mute myself. I'm commentating by myself today. And I'll just ask a question. 1 second. Right, I've got the lovely Cass Miller going to get me some scores from round one. So bear with me. Once I get them, I'll read them out. I'm a bit of a one-man show here. We're just streaming Moama's event, so I'm not as involved as I usually am in the running of the event. But I'm obviously on commentary by myself. So once I get the scores, I'll fix you up. Here comes Thor. Top bowl. Played in an extraordinary singles game against Nathan Bush in that grand final yesterday. You got a few hours up your sleeve this afternoon or this evening once these pairs are finished. Go back on our Facebook page and have a look at that Brighton Blue Devils Deer Park Club singles game between Thor and Nathan Bush. You'll be treated to an exhibition of lawn bowls. In fact, all the singles games that we covered from the VBL over the weekend were phenomenal. Thor still wearing his VBL shirt as well. Thanks, Pete. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Just a reminder, 2 and walk pairs or 2-2, 2-2, whatever you want to call this one, traditional pairs. 15 ends, 2.5 hour time limit. It was kicked off at 12:05, so go right through to 2:35. And we've got one more round later this afternoon. Yeah, I don't know, T, but these boys have washed the shirts. They're all wearing their VBL. Even Kevy's got his Moama VBL stuff on, so hopefully they have put it through the washing machine. It's B.Marron skipping this rink here. Thor's right in the way of the camera. No, no meatballs, Casper. It was, I don't know what, it was like this Mediterranean lamb or something for lunch. It's quite nice. But no meatballs, but I was quite disappointed. All right, so they're holding a couple here, Thor and Brad. So Ori with some work to do. See him in his Shep Golf uniform. That's where he plays. He'll bring forward a bowl of Brad Marron's that had another in the count. Brad Marron trying to add another here. Couple to him and Thor to get this one kicked off. Sorry, you got the staff clearing up from lunch behind me. Moved our commentary desk under the, I don't know what you call this area, little lunch area here at Moama. Just to get out the cold, what we experienced the last weekend. So under the heaters, but sun's out today, so it's good. And we were touch and go whether we were going to use the grass greens at the back. There's been a damper rain across the weekends. All 4 greens at Moama in use here. But thankfully the rain held off or didn't increase overnight. So the back out there, I had a chat to a few of the players at lunch. They sort of reckon it's playing around 13 and a half. So they said considering the rain we had, it's pretty good. L.Hoskin has made the move over to Bendigo Bowls Club this year. Was at South Bendigo last year. We saw him on a state pennant final live stream. Sure, he went up against Brad Pavey from memory. Two big young talents in the Victorian game. Well, Brad's taken off his Gibbs and Lyrebird's VBL shirt and has a bit of a Hawaiian theme going on there, I reckon. Palm leaves on his shirt. L.Hoskin nails the jack. Top ball by him. Pushes it back. Holds the one. What is that shirt Brad's got on? B.Marron just drifts through. Oh, cheers, Dino. Hey, looks different. I actually like it. It's definitely different. B.Orr jumps right on out. Kicks the jack over the hold 2 now. Yeah, you copped some good weather for the women's pairs tournament, Jodie. It almost, as soon as all the ladies had left for the week, it started raining, so. Did well. Brad draw a shot there, I think. Yeah, now I can see the edge on that shirt as he's got closer. Has Ori gone out? Just wants to settle a bit. Drifts through. For Shannon, that very mechanical delivery, very deliberate in what he does. Trying to add another here. So from last night's live stream, he doesn't have the world's biggest turning bowls, but that one's got right back. Terrific bowl by him. It's another in the count. It's half interested in this L.Hoskin. He's trying to get to that last bowl of Thor's. Just going to drift under it though. Good effort. Luke, of course, owns the bowl shop in Bendigo. Does a terrific job there. There's a stall at our State Champs Week in at Bendigo East. So asking it to hold his Thor. Almost walked dead straight down to the jack there. Great bolt. Luke going through his own. Changes the head. Probably only 2 down now. The danger, I guess, for Brad and Thor is that Jack straight down the line. You can see there the 2 blues are B.Orr's and then the orange and yellow are L.Hoskin's, which is off the camera shot now. So if B.Orr can make connection with that bowl of Thor's that's on the jack, get the jack straight back down the green, there'll be 3. So Brad Marron's going to have to be a bit wary of that. And he couldn't really have played that bowl any better. If you give him an opportunity to place that bowl somewhere, he would have put it exactly there. It's a top bowl by him. Cuts out that danger of going 3 down. That's what he's trying to do. Gets a piece of the jack. Terrific effort. Could only be 1 down now, so that was a real good effort by B.Orr. Right, Cass has come through with the goods. I've got some results from the first game. I just got to try and work out what's happening here. B.Orr goes searching. That's Thor's stun and run. Is he going to make it all the way down? He just clipped Luke, so I think it'll only be one. One to Brad and Thor. 3-zip. All right, try and take you through some scores from round one. I think I've got my head around the spreadsheet. So Steve Douglas and Ian Wybrow have won 12-9. Doesn't tell me who against, though. Oh, Glenn Johnson and Sam Rogers, by the looks of it. I'll go through the winners. That might be easier. We've got 48 teams. I'm not reading out 48 results. But the Murphy brothers from Clayton have had a win. Ryan Bester and Cam Keenan have had a win over Aaron Sheriff and Sean Ingham. So a great win for them. Tommy Ristic and Gus McIsaac. Gus McIsaac, our finance director at BV, they've had a win as well. Pretty good one, 20-6. Josh Whiffen and Mitch Sidebottom, a 12-11 win. The formidable pairing of Jared Davies and Cooper Westcombe have won, 22-16. High-scoring game. Had a draw between Wayne Morris and Mick O'Hanlon and Brad Orr and L.Hoskin. Obviously watched Aaron Tompkins and Darren Burgess win. Ben Towner and Craig McCarron have had a 12-11 win. Brad Marron and Thor won 18-7. Brent Reiner and Connor Truan have won 17-10. Barry Brennan, who's playing with little Jacob Brighton, a last-minute insert into that rink, have won 12-10 this morning. Jeff Sutcliffe and partner have won 17-10. Mark Ryan and Dave Dawes have won 18-17. Pretty strong combination of Benny Twist and Dave Ferguson have won 18-15. The president of the bowl section at Moama, Swanee Whirlage, Mark Armstrong, have won 25-8. Big one there. Benny Winther and Les Johnson have had a 20-6 win. Mark Smith and Todd Matthews, 14-9 win. Benny Hubber and Luke Aiello have won 14-11. The father-son combination of Nelson and Gary Ball have won 16-10. Pete Campbell and Kevin Brennan, 17-10 winners. And Darren Edmonds and Cliff Edmonds, 12-10 winners. Tony Wood and his partner have won 15-10. And to round us out, it's the formidable partnership of Gary Kelly and Corey Wedlock have won 21-9. Whew. So there you go. So don't ask me to repeat that because it took me about 5 minutes. But there's your winners from round one. I'll ask Kevy when he's going to post the results. Yeah, Don Luke was on time for this one. Turned up 15 minutes late. I had a chat with him just before we went on stream. I said, "What happened?" He goes, "I thought it was a 9:15 start." Shot by Brad Barron. To L.Hoskin, turning up late for this morning's game. They managed to get all their ends in time, though. They were probably about 5th last to finish as well, so there was teams took longer than them. Yeah, good shout. Trap up. Holden Square's new coach against Bendigo's new coach. Spoke about all that player movement in the Bendigo region for Bendigo Premier League. Bendigo Campaspe Premier League earlier. Wonder if Oriel will go again here. Just needs to hang on. Needs to hang on. Yeah, great effort. B.Orr. Thor coming on his backhand. Trying to catch the inside at B.Orr's. Mentioned earlier, we learnt from sort of yesterday's games, he doesn't have the biggest turn-in bowls at the end, Thor, so just hung out there. Close. Going to get the outside of his own. Tip-Orr in for shot. Still there, though, for B.Marron's last two to sit that bowl of B.Orr. So L.Hoskin really needs to give it a friend, and Orr is trying to get him to get there first. Calling him on his forehand here. Close. Very close. Top ball by L.Hoskin. I think he still has a shot there. See if we can catch B.Marron's attention. Stand back around. Yeah, he said L.Hoskin's holding. He goes for it. Great bowl. Kicks the jack out of bounds, so we'll replay this end. Yeah, didn't need an invitation to have a little run at that, B.Marron. Got it good. Second prize, the jack going out, but he'll be okay with that. Handy start by Thor here. Played plenty of bowls across the weekend. Played in the singles and in the pairs. 3-bowl pair, so playing a lot of bowls. Hi, John. They're Taylor SRVs. And he has switched, funny enough. He did start off with another set during the VBL over the weekend. Didn't have any luck in his first 2 singles games. So for his 3rd singles game, he changed over to these bowls. got the win against Kira Burke. Just a bit more comfortable on the carpet. It's interesting to see people's different takes on that. You see Mark Casey playing with Tiger 2s yesterday. He's sort of trying to get past any imperfections in the green by just making sure he's got a ball that turns no matter what. All rinks in use here at Moama. You can see from that shot, greens are busy. Dialed in pretty early, B.Marron. He's been in and around the jack. Another good one there. Rory with a great reply there. Brad will be trying to get to the jack. Not going to happen with this one, though. He's turned his back on it early. He's short. Good to see you got home safe, Pidge. You had a cracking weekend, mate. Joint player of the series with Mark Casey. There'll be a few sore bodies out there, the guys that backed up from VBL into this, I imagine. So trying to get to his jack. I don't think he's far away. I mentioned he doesn't have the biggest turning bowls. He's real close here. Just finish at the end. Oh, wow. Well, it's as close as he could have gone without connecting with the jack there, I thought. L.Hoskin trying to get to B.Marron's bowl. Or touch his own in. Either or's good. And he does the latter. He nudges his own shot in. His own bowl in for shot. I'll make sure you get some massages in, Pidge. Get ready for the Nationals, pal. Kicks off up in Broadbeach in a couple of weeks. We represent the big V, as will Thor, who's on the mat here, and B.Orr. Yeah, it's just a bit short there. Thor will be leading. I think B.Orr's playing second. L.Hoskin turning over, asking for it to hold. Gets a walk off Thor's into the ditch. B.Marron goes looking. He killed the end last one. He's pretty close again here. The only thing is that bowler, Luke Hoskins, was a toucher. So Jack's sprung into the corner of the rink. Luke Hoskins' bowl is in the pit. I think the bowl in the pit will be shot. Unsure if these bowls count. B.Orr's going to give it a nudge anyway. Sits his front one down. So B.Marron having to draw to the ditch here. He's going to kind of want to give his other bowler a friend because it might be holding a few out for Orient, Luke Hoskin. So he'll want to give it a friend because otherwise Orient will be looking for it. His line's good. All on his weight now. Can he stop? No, he's going to drop in. He's not happy. So I do wonder, it's hard to see how many shots they're holding B.Orr and Luke Hoskin, but I think it's just the one in the pit, but B.Marron has a lonely bowl sitting there, so I'm imagining Orrie's going to go hunting for it. Oh, he's got the draw. Maybe them bowls are in. Luke Hoskin asking him to slow down. He just plops in. I think he is 3. I think Luke Hoskin's just signalled 3 to B.Orr, but I'll get confirmation. It was 4 to Brad and Luke. So 4-3 after 3, yeah. Then bowls were in, so that's why B.Marron was upset when he's dropped in. He knew he was a few down. You have a feeling this is going to be a real tight affair. 2 very strong rinks. Luke Hoskin leading a perfect bowl in this 4th end. Handy reply by Thor. It's a good second shot. Oh, 2 rippers. Luke. See if Thor can beat his own. Yeah, good exhibition of lead bowling here. And both Thor and Luke Hoskin. The hoodie goes back on for Brad. It's warming up. B.Orr joins the count. Lands Thor's. 2 to them now. But the two ladies blokes on the green, Tommy Ristic and Gus McIsaac, I'm sure you can hear them coming through the speakers. It was Tommy Ristic then, but I heard Gus before. Oh, good ball again. Great ball. Increasing the pressure on Brad and Thor here. Picking up a 4 last end as well, Luke and Brad.Orr. Work to do here for Thor. Needs to change some of it up. Yeah, another one in there for L.Hoskin. Sensational stuff, this. Oh, Thor. Wow. They needed that. Great, and this has been barely any bowls outside of 1.5 meters. Both teams really finding it here. Ridiculous display of bowling. They want it to fall and tip his other one over for shot. The jack's where the blue one is, the front blue and white speckle. Look at this for an end of bowls. Not as good as it gets. Ori has sat it down. He sort of went, oh, as well. Bradley Thor straight over it to have a look. The jack's at the front with the blue and yellow. Sensational, this. They're having a real good look at it. I don't know if it's both touches or... An incredible end. And there's still 3 more bowls to come. Anything can happen. It all depends on whether Brad and Thor think they're holding here. Just another one in the pack of bowls. I can't believe how close they all are. It's crazy. Yeah, B.Marron telling me they're holding one. So it's probably why he avoided the heads. This is Ori's last bowl. So we're going to try and make something happen. How's he gone? Oh, he's pretty close. B.Orr, what have you done here? Taps into the bowls. Oh, he sat the yellow one over. It stood his other bowl up, B.Orr's, and then it sat back down. I think that the yellow bowl's holding. Judging by B.Marron's reaction, maybe not. Yeah, he's one of Braddon thought. They're all laughing down there, though, because I think even they appreciate how good this end of bowls is. Haven't seen one as good as this for a while. It's one of the best end of bowls I've ever seen. So close. And he ties the game up at 4-all here after 4 ends. Hats off to all players. They didn't have a bowl outside, what, 1.5 meters there. Start by L.Hoskin. So tries to respond. A bit short. Yeah, good lead bowls by L.Hoskin there. He's chalk and cheese from the weekend as we're getting sunburnt now in the commentary box. See the factor 50 out. Terrific day here at Moama. 8 games in this tournament across 3 days. So 3 today, 3 tomorrow, 2 on Wednesday. This is game 2 of 8. So if you want to check in on anyone's scores, just let me know. I've got the sheet next to me. I've already gone through the list of 24 or so winners. Stick it in the comments who's a result you want to know. Ah, great bowl by B.Marron. It's a round of applause from Thor. Absolutely drains that jack. Goes with it as well. Seeing the ditch is probably 2 feet away. Or he's trying to draw to the plinth. Luke likes this. Just drops in. Good effort from Brad Orr. It was a good hit by B.Marron. He's completely changed his end now. Where's Luke gone here? This is a cracking effort by Luke. Thor's going to want to put the brakes on here. Oh, what a bowl. What a bowl. Hangs it right on the edge. Superb shot by Thor. Holding a couple, I reckon. Depends if that one in the ditch beats them to orange. It's always hard measuring over the lip. It was a top bowl to hang it on the edge there, I thought. Brad almost blocks it. Be interesting to see what shot Ori plays, because if he runs at it, I think he's only one down, and that's what he's doing. How close is he? He's half interested. Oh, 2 bowls wide of his target there. A great sight out for his next one. B.Marron went close to tipping Thor's in.
Don't get sunburnt there now. A bit warmer.
Or he's close. He's very close. Gets it. Knocks it in. And that'll be a couple to him and L.Hoskin. So that's why he was chasing it. Because them 2 balls on the green did beat the one in the ditch. Good stuff, great shot. You sort of felt it was coming after he only just missed with his first, probably 2 balls wide, and then he absolutely nails it with his second. Alan, Big Kev will be posting it on their Facebook page, which is the greens at Moama later today. I do have a list in front of me, but there's obviously like 48 pairs playing. So if there's anyone in particular you want to know a result for, just stick it in the comments, mate, and I'll shout it out to you. Played 1 round this morning, so this is round 2. I might give him a bit of advice that he can use a Google Doc that's live and everyone can go and see it. But I'll have a chat with Kev later today. It's his tournament. We're just covering the stream for Moama and this, who are our BVTV live streaming partners. Feel free to stick some names in the comments if you want to know scores, and I'll shout them out for you. Bit undermanned here today. There's been a few people pulling out, which has resulted in people having to play, and hence me by myself in commentary. So I think Brad Campbell is out because his partner's just had a little girl, so congrats to him. Which meant Stewie White, who was going to join me in commentary, has had to go and play. Also had Nick Cahill unable to come down and play Ryan Bester, so Cam Keenan, the local boy, now gets a chance to play with Ryan Bester, and they won their first game, so what an opportunity for him. Great bowl by B.Orr. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I removed it, Adam. Let me know if it's still in there. Do you get some of these idiots jumping on, putting the scam messages in? Don't click any links that anyone puts in the comments. Try and block it as soon as it comes in. I think I've got rid of it, so just let me know if I haven't. B.Marron. He's awfully close here. It's an applause from L.Hoskin. Second shots are still one to Ori and Luke at the moment. I think Luke will try and just get inside that last ball of B.Marron's. Sort of looks the easiest shot to me. drifting past. Thor. Luke will try a similar shot. How's he gone? It's pretty close. Just needs to turn a little less. Oh, great effort. Don't know if Thor's got the legs there. He's giving it a good crack, but he's just going to pull up short. Angela Johnson, Ian Johnson, let me find him on my sheet. Ian Johnson. Do you know who he was playing with? I don't think I can find him on my sheet. Ian Johnson. Oh, found him. Ian Johnson played with Fred Welsh. They lost 20-6 against Tommy Ristic and Gus McIsaac. Caring for results. I'll get Kevy's going to post them later on the Moama page, the greens at Moama, but I do have a massive A3 sheet of results in front of me, so I've already read them out once, which took me about 5 minutes, so I'm not going to do that again. But if you've got a particular result you want to see, let me know. If not, Kevy will be throwing them up on their Facebook page at the end of the day. What I might even do is, after today's play, I'll just have a quick chat with him. I'll see if I can get his spreadsheet into a Google Doc, and I'll see if I can get a link that we can attach to the post of the page for tomorrow and onwards. So it's short-manned at the moment. A few go down with sickness and stuff, so hence why I'm on my lonesome. Dutchie and Robbo lost Dale. They played against Jacob Brighton and Barry Brennan. Tell you the exact score. Give me a sec. 12-10. Poor Dad. Yeah, Jacob Brighton, a late fill-in. Barry Brennan's partner pulled out. Like 20 minutes before the start time this morning, I believe. And Jacob Brighton, the young kid, he's 13, 14. Might even be younger. He's only about 4 foot high. Come in and bowled the house down, according to Robbo. So him and Dutchie had a loss first up. So we'll measure for us getting here. Still having a right old measure here. Let's call the umpire, boys. It'll be 2 to Thor and Brad. Sorry, 2 to Luke and Brad. 2 Brad to confuse me. So after 6, they'll lead 8-4. Liam, Mitch's name's on the sheet, but I can't say I've seen him, to be honest. I've definitely seen Mark Ryan and Dave Dawes from Tally Group, but I can't say I've seen Mitch Sidebottom. So he's on my sheet, or the sheet I've been given from the results from the first round. But whether he's playing or not, mate, I'm not 100%. Supposed to be playing with Josh Whiffen. If he is, he won 12-11. But if he's been replaced, then Josh and his replacement won 12-11. First up. Thanks, Glenn. It's not that easy commentating by yourself. You end up laughing at yourself, which just comes across as a bit weird, to be honest. But it's all good. It's all for the promotion of the game. And we're more than happy to help out. Covering this amazing pairs event here at Moama. They're our presenting partner for streaming, PVTV. Kevy's a good mate of mine, so happy to help out. We just had that terrific weekend of the VBL. So if you're looking for more bowls to watch after today's play, you didn't manage to get onto any of the live streams of the VBL, go back and have a look at a few of them games, particularly probably 3 singles games stood out for me. Matty Lowell on Saturday evening against Kevy Anderson. And then the 2 singles games yesterday were phenomenal. Kevy Anderson against Nathan Bush. And then Nathan Bush against T.Shannon. 2 contrasting singles games, them two. One was ultra aggressive, the morning one. And the afternoon one was just a game of attrition. Just everyone trying to draw each other off. But 2 sensational singles games. So you got time, go back and watch them after today's play. You will not be disappointed. Yogi, it's funny, you see people with coats on. This is the warmest it's been all weekend. I'm actually considering taking my hoodie off. Although we might turn them heaters off above us, Brad. We don't need them, do we? Short there, all right. Right stuff by B.Marron there. It's a couple for him and Thorpe. You get a piece of his own here, Luke. He might be all right. Oh, he does, but probably too quick. Yeah, another good one from Thor there. Johnny Walker. So now John Green went. Let me see if I can find him on my sheet. John Green. He's playing with Blake Nairn. Good news for you, mate. I'm pretty sure they're on the live stream next up. They just went down 12-11. That can't be right. Oh, that is right. Yeah, went down 12-11. I'm pretty sure they're the next ones on the live stream, but I'll confirm that later on. Omar went down, Darren. He lost to Ryan Bester and Cam Keenan. So the score in that one was 12-8 the way of Cam and Ryan Bester. So yeah, when I saw them two match up earlier, I thought it's two teams you would have backed to get in the money. So it was an early battle for the pair of them. The way they do the draw here is the draw's done before, but no one has a number attached to them. You come and draw a number out, and that's you or that team for the event, or that team number. Ori is in search of getting some bowls out. Oh, Jack Lane all the way back. Superb shot by B.Orr. Drains that Jack into the ditch. Great shot. So we'll get the camera pan down. Jack's right in the ditch next to the number, and B.Orr's bowl below the number. Great hit. 3 or 4 down before that. It's just been the difference in this so far. Him and Luke have been able to play them big conversion shots. Whitehead beats L.Hoskin, so it's definitely only one. Maury after going from putting the Jack in the pit, he'll have to try and draw to the plinth now. Holding one though. Not far away here. Can he hurry? I reckon he's got in there, judging by L.Hoskin's reaction. Two cracking bowls from B.Orr. Goes close, but I think it's 2 to B.Orr and L.Hoskin here. Gonna stick a measure on it though. We'll have a good look. Yeah, it is a couple. 10-4 now after 7. Turning the screw a little bit, these two. Just gonna jump off to get some water real quick. Thor holding one. Just going to pull up with a second out. And Aaron, 15 minutes into the second one, so pretty much at the halfway mark. Round 2 game. B.Marron looks pretty good here. Yeah, ripper bowl. Might see some aggression here from B.Orr. No. Remains on the draw. Oh, falls against the bias. Might have even grabbed second shot. See Thor sort of angling that he wants Brad behind here. That's where B.Marron draws to. Yeah, Luke trying to reach up with this. I don't think he's got enough pace for that line. Go under. Just trying to crack an egg on something and make it happen. Thor said he wanted to play into his own and just tap it and it will sit Brad's down and there'll be no change, and that is exactly what he's done. It's a slightly better looking target though for L.Hoskin now, and he's just asked B.Orr, can I go big? And he said, yeah, go run it in. And then now he's just trying to confirm how big. He's going real big. Attacked by a fly. Crack. Jack goes. Stays in, and Luke's toucher follows it into the pit. Good hit by L.Hoskin. See him line this all up here. So there's the bowl in the pit, and the jack on the side. And B.Orr doffs his cap to his lead. L.Hoskin, it's a good shot, mate. It's another turnaround. It's a very familiar pattern, this. Almost every end. You feel just as Thor and Brad are getting good. And looking like they're going to build a head that will create some shots for them. Luke and Brad go whack. Change it all up. just overdrawing and falling in. B.Marron, what have you done here? Oh, just falls in. Just. B.Orr, it's almost identical what he did to his one before. Just drops in, so B.Marron needs to lose 1 bowl's worth of weight. And they were close to drawing a great shot here. He's taking the weight off, so it'll be Wonder, L.Hoskin and B.Orr here. 11-4, they'll lead moving into the second half of this game. Pretty even up front. It's just the conversion shots in this game for Luke and Brad. They're both playing them, sort of the 3rd and 4th positions in the second set of bowls, and that's just what's keeping them in front at the moment, extending that lead. They've won the last 4 ends. 7 shots in the process. Buzz, gas is 100% here. He's about 4 rinks over. I sort of mentioned earlier him and Tommy Ristig, 2 of the ladies guys on their bowls green, and he'd be able to hear him. whack. B.Marron smashes everything except the bowl he wanted to get rid of. L.Hoskin just drifting past. They're holding a few now. T.Shannon in to get one in there. It's close. Oh, great effort. Tips the ball under the jack and moves it closer to L.Hoskin's. They're not having a lot go for him, Brad and Thor, but I still think the conversion shots of L.Hoskin and B.Orr are what is making the difference here. He's just under on that, turned his back on it already. Oh, Thor might have drawn that clean. B.Marron reckons he has. That'll force already come back to the head and have a look. Fell against the bias. Seen a few bowls do that actually. I think it's a sort of forehand overdraw, trying to get to the jack or use his own blue bowl to walk back towards the jack. B.Orr. Oh, he brings one of B.Marron's in, Thor's in the way, and it's tipped the jack to L.Hoskin. So he's turned it around to one of them. I don't think it's going to improve Brad or Thor's mood. Trying to reach up, push through some bowls here. B.Marron, he wants a yellow through. Yeah, plays it exceptionally well. Probably turns that into two as well. Huge bowl from B.Marron there. They were under the pump. It's all right. Goes searching. Close. Oh, he gets the jack and goes back with it. Pretty sure it stayed in. What a good hit by B.Orr. Yeah. Yeah, B.Orr again breaking the hearts of Thor and B.Marron. drills that jack into the ditch, follows it in. 1 to them. Just big bowls from Brad and Luke. They seem to just keep finding a way. They're actually, I reckon, down most of the time. It's just constantly, they're just converting exceptionally well. So 12-5 up through 9 now, sorry. Yeah, you're correct, Lance. Playing well. So is Luke, though. Luke's converting when needed. He's played a big drive last end down here. He needs to hold his head here. Just going to drift under. Oh, sensational, B.Marron. I imagine we might see a touch more weight here from Brad. He's under again, Rory this time. So it's probably his first 2 misses in a row. Thor wants Brad to cover at the back. He thinks they're going to start loading up L.Hoskin next. You can see him marking it with his foot. He was saying, just back here, mate. There's Brad gone. Looks okay to me. Hurry all he can. See if Luke goes big weight here. Not big weight. Just trying to splash onto the bowls and get the jack out of where it is. No real turn on that one for him though. So I'm gonna bring that one all the way back. So might force quicker weight now because they can't play that sort of weight to splash the jack through. Yeah, or he's doesn't want him to go big weight, so he's asking him to come forehand now. So he reckons he can get the same result. That's high again. That's Orr. He'll push back. Stays on though. So still in the game. Still options for him. This is a big end for Thor and Brad. They've lost the last 5. They're holding now. Lost the last 5 in a row. Sorry, 6 in a row. 5 or 6? 5. Losing my counting. Running out of ends left to turn over a big deficit. So if Brad can make that connection, splash the jack to the 2 orange and yellows of L.Hoskin, make a couple, and it will put Thor and B.Marron in a world of pain. So big balls to come here. He goes big away, close, gets 1 out, but also takes his own out the head. So he's still 2 down. Oh, don't do it for him, Brad. Panicked for him for a second then. He wanted to turn that ball onto the jack of Thor. So it's 3 now. So I think we'll see a forehand shot from B.Orr trying to get to the yellow, stand it up and down, and roll the jack back to the blue of his own and the orange and yellow behind the jack straight down the line. Not crazy weight, just sort of 2-3 feet overweight. A phenomenal skip is B.Orr. Won many state titles as a skipping rink, so it's a sort of shot he's more than capable of playing. Could really hurt Thor and B.Marron here if he can convert this one. He's lining up on the back end and he looks like he's going big, so he's gone against my better thinking. He's under. So they could pick up a few here. Brad will not want to leave this one out of the count. This is an important bowl that he makes this one count. Free hit. So we're saying, Harry, I think he's good. I think he's good enough there, surely. 3 out. And a measure for the 4th. The fact that it's Luke measuring, I think it is 4. I think it's in. Very close. See an umpire out. Measuring for a fourth shot for Thor and Brad. Just the 3. (12-7). 5 to play. Breaks that run of ends in a row for Luke and Brad Orr. The wind's now picking up. Proper 4 seasons in one day here at Moama. So they've changed it up a bit here. You can see the jacks up on the line and the mat's back, so shorter length end for Thor and Brad. Looks like a proper black eye next door. Brent Reiner. I don't know what's happened, and I don't particularly want to go ask him either. But he's got a filthy black eye. Tighter line from B.Marron here. He's trying to sit the inside of that one of Luke's, and he does. It's a high 5 from his teammate Thor. As Brad Orr goes looking for it, as our cameraman goes missing. He just crashes into one of B.Marron's. Good effort by Thor. Good head developing here. think. Try and catch someone's attention as they walk past. This camera angle's deceiving for me. I think the 2 bowls of B.Marron's count. A good spot. It's the only. Trying to work out what Luke's playing here. Brad's sort of indicating just under.
Camera's not going, is it?
He's trying to suggest he comes under like a inside-out sort of shot. I think he means to play on the blue ball of B.Orr's, that is. Needs to start bending pretty quick. Gets the edge of that. Oh, it's definitely 1 out now. I think they'll be holding 1, B.Marron. Or 8, or close. Gary, you're spot on. Yeah, that bloke is giving it a fair nudge in the background. Second best beard in Moama after me. Who do we ask for? Wayne Morris. Let me have a quick look at that one for you, mate. A big list there. Where are we? Wayne Morris. Drew. All right, Drew is B.Orr and L.Hoskin. Brad needs to rip harder here. It's one of Thor's. I think it's one of B.Marron. Make it a close finish if they can win this end. 4 left to play. How are we looking on the time limit? We've got 40 minutes left by my calculations. Has B.Orr gone here? Can he draw the shot? Looks slightly quick to me. Yep, just one net. Brad and Thor there. So they're continuing their comeback. 4 ends left to play. Probs, Alan. Hi, Anton. Kevy has a spreadsheet going. It's Moama's event this week. It's covering the live stream. So I'm pretty sure he'll post all the results and fixtures for tomorrow up on their Facebook page, which is the Greens at Moama. I'm going to have a chat with him tonight, though, about creating a Google Doc link. And I'm going to try and get that fixed up for tomorrow. So we'll put it in our Facebook post. You can have access to that link. And keep up to date so I don't have to read out 24 results every stream. Yeah, I'll work on that overnight, mate. Had the VBL the weekend before, so probably wasn't top of the priority list, unfortunately, but we're a few men and women down today with sickness and illness and things happening, so hence why I'm by myself. So try and get something fixed up for you tonight. So tomorrow you'll be able to click a link and find the results. But if there's anyone in particular you want to find out, mate, just stick their name in the comments. And I'm happy to read the results out for you. Slightly looser head here. It's going to be room for all players. Brad Marron. The shot in, and B.Orr trying to get the inside of that yellow. It's very close to similar bowl. It's a great shape, Matthew. They've changed this length to take out that drive, because that was definitely the shot that was killing them for a few ends in a row. They were holding, they were setting up pretty good heads, but B.Orr and L.Hoskin were able to get themselves out of trouble. Pretty much every time follow the jack into the ditch, so yeah, good shot there, mate. Or finds the gap of all bowls there. It's a big applause from his teammate Luke. This is a good effort, mate. Yeah, there's for those who haven't been to Moama and those that have, the way we're playing leads into where the doors are, sort of to come in the venue. There's a little bit of an opening between sort of where I'm sitting and where the toilets are, and a breeze does come through there. So I don't know if that's affecting a few of these bowls. Thor's going to punch B.Orr up and over. Short from Luke. I think Thor's give the shot away here, so Orr's blue bowl is the shot. strikes that last one. First time we've really seen weight from him. L.Hoskin, superb. Changes the head first. She's such a key in games. If you can change it first, your bowl tends to follow the jack and make things easier for you. He's definitely holding one, possibly two there. It's just that little bit more difficult to get to as it goes behind some more bowls. B.Marron coming on the forehand. Trying to turn his own in for shot here to the left of the head. Or play through Luke's or to the jack. Ooh. Turns Luke's down. What that does do is slightly more open for him with his last bowl. You can see the jack, which sometimes can be a big mental thing as well. But if you're on L.Hoskin and B.Orr's side of the things here, that bowl of B.Marron to the left of the head, it's holding him out of a few. So I wonder if Ori will have a look for that. That's exactly what he's doing. He has got it. Oh, no. Sorry, I went early then. I thought he had it. It's holding him out of a few shots, that bowl of B.Marron. So he went for it. Pretty close. Oh, he couldn't get that gap again if he tried. Close from B.Marron. Yeah, top bowl. He's happy about that as well. Played that superbly. I reckon it's one to Brad and Thor here now. That last bowl. Hold him. Good end this one. See what Ori does. Interesting if he's brought that bowl of Thor's in. I think he might have. The yellow. Ori's going again. Going for jack or bowl. Stun and run. Gets one, gets two. I think that bowl of Thor's is then the shot. Yep. Edging back in for a good finale here. 12-9, 3 to play. 30 minutes left on the timer, so we should get it in pretty good. We have about a 15-20 minute break between the third and fourth game. And then I'm pretty sure we're bringing you Blake Nairn and the president of the bowl section here, Swanee Warlich. We'll see. Yeah, great balls by Thor. Good leading. L.Hoskin with some work to do. Yeah, fair reply. Good home, that ball. Plenty of options for him and B.Orr now. All right, needs to run all he can. B.Marron for the jack. Gets it, goes with it. Good bowl. Spoke about it last end, changing things up before they do is crucial. See where Luke's calling Brad to be. Interesting how this one's going to pan out. 3 the difference. This plus 2 more to play. My iPad dies. I have to find somewhere else to get comments. L.Hoskin. Oh, great ball. Great ball by him. Let me what shot to play here. Little swinger. Needs to get it under that one of B.Orr's. Gets the side of it. Oh, goes through the gap between the bowl and the jack. He's ropeable. Gives stares at me to say, as if to say, did you see that? He's unlucky. Yeah, Luke's good. Gets his own, he's great. Yeah, superb stuff. Would be a game-winning contribution, that, from L.Hoskin, depending on what B.Marron can do with his last 2 bowls. Says, get lucky, pal, is what Thor says. It's the edge of that. Oh, stiff. Flicked out the head. Didn't remove Luke's out of it. They're holding 3. Or going for cover. Just overcooking it slightly. So this could be the game on the line out. 2 ends left after this. If they hold a 3 and blow out to a 6-shot lead, then they're going to feel pretty confident, Luke and Brad. But let's see what B.Marron can do. Needs to clear that one of B.Orr's. Not going to. He's not happy with that bowl. B.Orr. Not sure if that quite gets it, you mean. There's the 3, and have a look at the 4th. Or he confirms for me. He didn't get in, but there's 6 up with 2 to play now. And 20 minutes to go on the overall, so we should get these 2 ends in. As long as the jack's down before the buzzer goes, they're good to complete the end. What you want to do if you're chasing 7 shots in 2 ends is exactly what Thor did there. L.Hoskin's close here. Very close. L.Hoskin. Mel, Jacob Brighton's playing with Barry Brennan. A local legend up here, played in the VBL the weekend as well. Yeah, Barry's partner I'm unsure of the reason. He pulled out about 20 minutes before today, so I hear. Jacob lives up here and on school holidays, so it all works out well for him. Good little bowler, young Jacob Brighton. He's about 4 foot high as well, so stands out. I don't know. No, let's have a look, see if it's on the sheet still. Glenn Dorwood. Not sure who Glenn is. Oh. This is a real good end here. B.Orr getting clapped in, and you can see why by L.Hoskin. No, yeah. Just went to, oh, L.Hoskin bringing B.Orr in as well. They're playing well, these two. Warmed up after their draw this morning. Thor said he's going to arrive with about 4 or 5 feet here. Try and make something happen. See how he goes. Pretty close to doing what he wanted to do. Now what result you're going to get? Wow. What a result as well. Stays with the jack as he rolls through. It's a hold shot and a side toucher. L.Hoskin. Oh. Nearly sits it down. floating wide with that one, thought. Yeah, always said it's too quick. Definitely agree with him on that one. Hey, Darren, sorry, I've just got my Facebook back working. The iPad died. Next round, I believe, Mel, unless this is information I was given this morning, I think we've got Blake Nairn and his partner, so I think it's John Green from memory, against Swanee Wallage, the president of the bowl section here. It's Brad Marron, goes through the gap. And Mark Armstrong, triple my words there, in the last game. Nick Cahill, Darren, unfortunately, isn't playing, so his flight was cancelled last night and he couldn't get here until 9 AM this morning. And he was I don't think he drives, so he couldn't get up from Bendigo or Melbourne up here. So he's pulled out, which has meant Cam Keenan, new young lad who's 19 years old, I think he's just joined Moama, has an opportunity to play Ryan Bester today and tomorrow and the day after. So amazing experience for him. And they knocked off Sean Ingham and Aaron Sheriff in the first game. Trying to get rid of L.Hoskin's ball off the back of this pack here, so, and he said if I get it wrong, it'll kill anyway. Oh, something's going to happen here. Jack, I don't think it's going to kill. I don't know what was a toucher and what wasn't. L.Hoskin's come out, stores the touch that went in. I think they've made just one here. Or one down. Yeah, one. Thor and Brad. $15-10 going in the last end here. We've got, how long we've got left on the time limit? 10 minutes. So I expect to see him killing this a few times, Brad and Thor.
Let's go on the beers. Did you do a 5-minute one then? Oh, just after 5 minutes.
Drifting past Thor. Good effort by Luke. Handy bowls when you're defending 5. Another one in the count for Brad and Thor. Ori and Luke just need a bowl in there. They haven't got one in there just as yet. Slight door open for B.Marron and Thor, but he's not going to jump in there. Trying to 5 or 6 on this last end to get a result. Wants to run this one out, Thor. To the jack, great stuff. Holding a pretty good 3 here now. The door's slightly open here for Thor and Brad. And goes big. Misses. Trying to get the kill. Short of the head, Thor. Could be a nuisance bowl. Seen Luke drive with his first. Goes big again. Close up. Catches that short one of Thor's from before. Just holding 3, which isn't enough, so I need to sneak another couple in here, Brad and Thor. Brad adds another, but he, you can see him just throwing his racket in the air there because it's more of a target to hit. One bowl rolled to the left and he'd have been great because he wouldn't have fattened the target, but you're going to back Ori the way he's been driving in this game to hit this and kill the end, or at least get 1 or 2 out of the count. Yep. Yeah, he gets 2 out the count. And only leaves him with 2 balls in there. So I expect Brad to try and kill this now. probably said to Thorpe, still got 5 minutes. Just got to have the jack down before the siren goes. Brad trying to get a kill here. How'd he go? No dice. Gets the bowl, flicks it out. They'll probably shake hands on that. Or is Ori going to try and draw another? Right, well, he's one down, but get a trail for another shot or draw a shot. They'll win this game. All that left is left now is to decide by how many. Just going for the jack. He's under. He won to Brad and Thor, so 15-11 to Brad Orr and L.Hoskin at the end of this game. So we're going to game 3, which will kick off, I reckon, about 3 o'clock. So join us then for round 3. Take care.
Bye.